Welcome back to another edition of AEW Collision Out of 10. Big episode of Collision this week. Some big things on the card, including FTR in action. We had a Cope Open challenge to kick things off, and we had a very big surprise opponent. And we also had the likes of Dungeons and Shibata in action in a tag match. But back to the Cope Open challenge. We were shocked by his former protege Matt Cardona being in action. Cardona came close to hitting his finisher after a minute into the match, so Copeland regrouped a bit, and it didn't do much to help. The former Zack Ryder was on top. This may be an unpopular opinion, but it's one of those belts that felt more like a WWE match than an AEW, and it had nothing to do with the fact that both of these guys are ex-WWE. The way they told us to restructure their offense and pace their exchanges felt familiar to WWE. This is in no way a bad thing. Copeland spent 30 years in that company, and Cardona is just as good of it. Both men did a great job making it feel like Cardona has surpassed his former stable leader and making Copeland look like a veteran who still has tricks up his sleeve. The Race Superstar won clean with a spear to end a solid 20-minute encounter. Black showed up and kept Copeland's strength until Bowie Matthews could attack. Briscoe took him down and was quickly taken down. Kingston arrived and caused Black and Matthews to retreat. This gets a 7 out of 10 from me. Such a great surprise to see Cardona back in AEW. You know what he can do. I'm really getting his spotlight to show what he can do as well. Was great, and then we advanced story at the end after a really fun match. I hope you see more of Cardona in AEW, but this was great to see. 7 out of 10. We then saw FTR battling the infantry. The Acclaimed and Danny Owens came out to give an interview with Shivani. Billy Gunn and talked about Jay White coming into his home uninvited. After another break, Dax Harwood and Cash Lee came out to take on Sean Dean and Carly Bravo to see which team would advance to the semi-finals of the ongoing tag title tournament. The match lasted off a steady pace. Neither was trying to rush anything. The infantry was trying to prove itself as a threat, while FTR kept looking to its spot as one of the top teams in AEW. The bout did an excellent job showcasing the latter team, and we saw a lot of technical skill on display from all four men with few creative. The crowd chanted "This is awesome" as they began towards the finish. FTR won with a shatter machine to advance, so he gets 6 out of 10. FTR got the win as you'd expect, but the infantry looked really good. Before Kyle O'Reilly gave up a lot of size in his match this week against JD Joe, it was a short but competitive bout. O'Reilly got the win. The Undisputed Kingdom again celebrated with him. The crowd was pretty quiet for this, as it's predictable, but still intrigued to see where that all goes. Before it was time for Top Flight taking on Starks and Big Bill in the second quarterfinal. Starks was isolated for a bit by Top Flight using quick tags and double team moves, but once Big Bill tags in, the whole vibe changed in the ring. The High Flyers did their best to use their quickness to stay out of grass and succeeded more often than they failed during the first half. Throughout the picture-in-picture segment, Big Bill and Starks dominated the action. This was a good effect on all four men, but it felt like the bout could have come up before FTR and infantry in the lineup. There was a bad moment towards the end where Starks failed to kick out of a pin, but the rest stopped counting. A moment later, Starks was pinned anyway, and you could see the ringside doctor in him. The ending felt rushed due to a possible injury. So let's hope everyone's alright. Since this may be an injury, I'm not going to grade it too harshly. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. The majority of it was enjoyable, except for the clunky ending. Just hope everyone's alright. Top Flight advance. Great to see them get the chance to showcase what they can do, and definitely see Starks and Bill going their different directions now. We then saw Thunder Ross battling Lady Frost. Frost was looking hard to hand Rossa her first singles loss since her return, but Rossa was looking to keep her number one spot in the rankings. The crowd seemed a bit quiet, but Rossa and Frost didn't seem to let it get to them. They were given enough time to work through a commercial break and make this match a competitive back and forth. Frost is one of those people who's used as a enhancement talent on AEW TV, but wins in ROH occasionally, so she can continue to put on good performances. She may seem to be in wins like Queen Abinata and the infantry have in recent weeks. While this was a decent match, it felt like they were stuck in second gear at times. Something was missing. It was hard to say what it was, crowd built up as Rossa got ahead of steam and got the win with a Ty John bomb to continue her winning streak. A predictable match, decent enough, not much really to it. 6 out of 10. Before the Righteous and Archer versus Danielson, Castagnoli and Shibata closed the show, Archer and Shibata started off trading forearm strikes. The Murder Hold Monster hold his own, but Shibata scored the first few takedowns. Dutch and Castagnoli tagged in and had a tense lock up to see who could overpower the other. Eventually Vincent and Danielson took their turns in the ring. The American Dragon took a damage during the break, and for a couple of minutes after the show returned, the Swiss Superman turned the match around with a hot tag. The outcome of the match was never really in question. Shibata, Danielson and Castagnoli were always going to win, but the journey to get there was definitely entertaining. The wrestlers got the pin on Vincent with a running kick to end the show on a high note, and this gets 7 out of 10 from me. I thought pretty decent show this week, I have to say. Made Babyface look good, and good match. Overall Collision gets a 6 out of 10 from me. I thought decent episode of Collision. The main event was really good, and some other matches across the card. were pretty fun as well. So yeah, get a 6 out of 10 from me. You can see they're definitely building towards Dynasty in a few weeks. And yeah, the card, I think for me, is taking shape. Right, so that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.